I'm 29F, and my world just exploded. My best friend Sarah, 31F, moved to Portland 4 years ago while I stayed in Denver. She divorced her husband David 3 years ago after a messy split with mutual infidelity. Sarah never wanted to discuss him in detail, just called him my ex, or that mistake. I knew his name was David and he was from Colorado, but since we lived in different cities, I'd never met him or seen photos. 8 months ago, I matched with Dave, 33M, on a dating app. He said he'd moved to Denver from Portland a year earlier for work. He was charming and we had great chemistry. He told me he was divorced after things fell apart with his ex-wife. We took things slow, and after 6 months, I was falling for him. Dave was hesitant about social media, saying he kept things private after his messy divorce. I'd mentioned him to Sarah in passing during calls, but we usually talked about other things. A month ago, Sarah called with huge news. She was moving back to Denver to remarry David, her ex-husband. They'd been secretly reconciling for 6 months through couples therapy via video calls. She was so excited for me to finally meet him at her welcome back party. At the party last weekend, I walked in and saw Dave standing next to Sarah. My boyfriend was my best friend's ex-husband. I froze, made an excuse, and left. Dave followed me outside and confessed everything. His real name is David. He'd been going by Dave to start fresh. When Sarah reached out 6 months ago wanting to reconcile, he was already dating me and had caught feelings. Instead of choosing, he pursued both relationships. He'd been telling Sarah to take reconciliation slowly, while telling me he wasn't ready for anything official. He begged me not to tell Sarah and suggested I should step away since they had more history. I gave him 24 hours to confess. When Sarah called the next day excited about wedding planning, I realized he hadn't told her. So I showed her photos of us together and explained the timeline. Sarah said, I moved my entire life back here for him, and hung up. She hasn't responded since. David is sending angry messages about how I ruined everything and that Sarah didn't need to know since he was planning to choose her anyway. I lost my best friend and boyfriend in one day. Sarah probably thinks I betrayed her by dating her ex, even though I had no idea. David acts like I'm the villain for exposing his lies. I genuinely loved him and now wonder if our relationship was just him keeping options open while deciding if he wanted Sarah back.